We're here for the beef market update on RealAgriculture.com. We're here today with Ann Dunford from Gateway Livestock Exchange. Welcome today, Ann.
Hi, Sean.
Okay, Ann, we are getting to the end of March and we have some good news to update people on.
Yeah, we do. Prices are significantly improving. It's been a long, ugly winter. Pretty much doesn't matter what part of the business you're in on the cattle side, losses have been ongoing for quite some time, especially on the cattle feeding side. So here we are, we're finally starting to get closer to that spring market. It feels like we've got some improved demand, but I think what's really got this ball rolling was the U.S. has had such a difficult winter in cattle feeding country that their carcass weights continue to be impacted pretty substantially. And long story short, each animal in the U.S. is weighing 25, 26 pounds less than a year ago. You blow that up nationally, and of course production is down. And so the futures market have been trying to predict just how much this reduced tonnage might give. All of a sudden it attracts some attention from fund managers, money managers, and we've had the live cattle and feeder cattle futures market in Chicago just explosive over the last 10 days. So that's kind of been the story there. That has helped to lead the cash higher. And that's kind of the situation we're in here. Locally, finally getting fat cattle prices back up over 90 cents. Cattle in most cases should be back in the black, and again, it's been a long time, Sean.
So I guess the first question that a lot of people would probably have is this sustained profit that we're going to have here in the short term?
Well, again, there's never a dull moment. So right now, right directly in front of us, we've got a period of time, I think, especially through April and first part of May possibly, where supplies in Western Canada and even the US for that matter are fairly tight. And of course that matches up with what historically is our best barbecue season. Of course we've come through a very difficult recession that kind of threw our demand out the window. But you know, we're all hopeful that there's going to be some improvement as weather improves and people do want to start to pull some things out.
Right, there's been some nasty weather in the US. Has had a huge impact. Also a lot of hedge fund activities in the futures market. Those would be the main two reasons for
Those would be the main two reasons, yeah. Seasonally, so as you say, is it going to last forever? Nothing lasts forever. We are looking at large placements going against the summer market. So we'll keep an eye on that, but in the meantime, I think we'll enjoy what we've got happening here this spring.
Okay. Of course, we're about to enter into April. Tight supply of fat cattle could continue through the month of April?
Mid-May, I would say. Yeah.
Mid-May.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we seeing? Are we seeing a lot of producers from the feeding sector trying to? We haven't not seen a lot of black ink for sustained periods in this business. So there is reason for some optimism when we do have it. Are you seeing people are kind of turning the corner mentally in terms of thinking there is should be some optimism for the rest of 2010 here?
Well, I think cautious optimism maybe is the best way to put it, Sean. And the other thing, and of course you've heard me pushing this for a while now, but just this whole area of risk management. We've come through some wild swings. It doesn't mean that we can keep producers profitable 365 days of the year, but we're most certainly looking at opportunities like last week's rally in the futures market, using those kind of rallies to go ahead and price some of the periods that we're concerned about in the summer, for example. So risk management becoming a bigger and bigger part of staying in this business.
So in Canada, we fed cattle are in the black. What about in the US?
Yes, they would be as well. I mean, they've got this last week they topped with Texas up at 98 cents. This past week they dropped off a buck, so kind of at 97 cents. But nevertheless, some good profits there. Now, don't forget though, we'll have to wait and see how things all settle. Costs again are going to be up because they've had such difficult feeding conditions. No, it's not exactly the best time to call for low cost when you've got mud up to your yin-yang on these cattle.
What are we seeing in terms of any update in terms of demand on the consumer end? There was a lot of talk at the end of 2009 about it, and we sort of speculated a little bit in 2010, but any updates?
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. The cutout today, the price that the packers selling the beef for is the highest it's been since the summer of 2008. So price-wise, we're starting to see some indications. Secondly, the other side of the coin will be I think retailers got really tired of not moving beef for the last while, so they were not stacking up inventory at all. Now it looks like there's some activity happening and they're having to reach out to the market to buy the product. They don't have it in stock. So I think that's going to help us as well as we go through the summer. Let's most certainly hope the worst of this recession isn't over and we're going to start to spend some money back on beef products again.
For sure. Well, Ann, thank you very much. We'll catch you in another 2 weeks. If anybody has any more or wants any more information on Ann Dunford or Gateway Livestock Exchange, you can go to gatewaylivestockexchange.com.
Thanks, Sean.